All right, Pascal, can you hear me?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to tonight's business presentation opportunity session, where we get to showcase the new life opportunity. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you all to this second. We had the first one last week, last Monday. So this is the second opportunity session that we have. And especially to the guests that are on this call, I want to just extend a special and a warm invitation to you. This is where it all begins. It all begins with a small presentation and you saying yes to this opportunity. Tonight, I'm privileged to be on this call with our world team leader all the way from South Africa, Pretoria, and none other than Pascal Oloo, who's been very instrumental and very crucial in helping us along this journey. And he'll be, of course, again, leading us today. And at some point, he'll be able to welcome our world team leader, Josphat Kariuki. We'll also be able to share with us his story. So without much further ado, I want to welcome Pascal. And before I do so, I also want to recognize the presence of Andrew Johnston, who's our Vice President of Field Development, East and West Africa. Yes, and I can see we also have Cynthia, our Field Support Supervisor here in Kenya. Yes, so Pascal, if you can hear me, over to you. Kindly lead us, and thereafter you can introduce Josphat. Take it away, Pascal, if you can hear me.
Thank you very much, Alan. I really appreciate this short intro. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I want to welcome all of you to attend for this meeting's presentation. This is the second presentation we're having during 2023. It's amazing how time flies. Only the other day we were putting up Christmas decorations, welcoming Christmas, and yesterday and today, we removed the decorations and put them away. And the year is well on its way. So this meeting is designed specifically for our guests, people who haven't joined the business yet and want to have a look at it, to make a commitment or to make a decision to join our business. So I want to share with you what this business not only has done for me and Betty, but also how the business works. So without further ado, I would like to go back to start the presentation. As Alan said, my name is Pascal Oloo. I am a Kenyan based in South Africa, Pretoria, and I'm trained as a civil engineer. Betty and I have been in South Africa since 1995. And the reason why Betty and I left Kenya to come here is to look for a better life, because you see, what I realized when I was in Kenya is that when the economy of any country is going down, one of the first places that is affected is the construction sector, because the government stops putting money in infrastructure, and people who are engineers by training, they find that they're having a very big challenge. So Betty and I came here. I came to further my studies. I enrolled to do a postgraduate course in construction management. And when I finished, there was not a single increase in my income. And that's what really frustrated me. I felt that with more education, the more money you'll earn. That is not necessarily true. That solution or advice was useful many years ago, but at the moment, more education doesn't guarantee you success in life, especially financially. So we started the business because we wanted to make extra money. Our goal initially was to earn an extra $200 to supplement my salary. And the other issue was Betty couldn't get a job in Pretoria because to get a job, you needed a work permit. And to get a work permit, you needed a job offer. So it was a catch-22 situation. But the other challenge we had is that one of our children has got sickle cell, and Betty was a bit divided in her heart whether to seek a full-time employment or to stay as a full-time mother and look after the children. So when this business came along, I think we were ready to do the business. We started off, I remember our first check was about $3. And that check was really a turning point for me because it showed me that what we were being told at the meeting was correct, because I went down and actually calculated how much money we would earn from the effort and the work that we had done. After 7 months doing the business part-time, our income reached $1,000, and as they say, the rest is history. So we started the business to make an extra income, but that extra income became quite a bit of income. First, those of you who are guests in this meeting today, I think that essentially there are 4 ways that people use to generate income. One is called a job. That is when you work for an employer, and after every 30 days, they pay you a salary. The challenge with the job is that, let me retract. I don't think in the world at the moment you can safely say there's a secure job. Because of technology, because of the way the world is changing so rapidly, it is not safe to say that anybody has a secure job, because it's quite easy to lose your job. It's quite easy for people to be replaced by machines and technology and using artificial intelligence. Employers have found very efficient ways to run businesses with less people. So a job is not the solution. The second way that people use to generate income is called self-employment. Self-employment is when you invest your life savings, you borrow money, you mortgage your house, you get money to start a business. The challenge with this is that the business depends on your physical presence. If you are not there, no money comes in. If you fall sick, or if you want to take some time off, or to attend to family issues, you find that you need to look for somebody who knows what you're doing. Number 2, whom you trust to be able to run your business on your behalf. And this is the challenge for most people. A simple way to test whether you own the business or not is that stay away from the business for a month or 2. If the business collapses, then you really don't own the business, but the business owns you. For some people, self-employment is a more glorified job because the business depends on your physical presence. The third way that people use to generate income are big businesses. These are people who invest huge capital. They have lots of employees. And with lots of employees, also, you have a lot of labor problems and labor issues. This is not available to the ordinary person in the street. It's not easy for the ordinary person to get millions of dollars to be able to invest in big business. The fourth way that people use to generate income is investment. This is when you have money which is of extra cash over and above what you need for your daily living, and you can put some money aside to invest, to get a return on your investment, or to get growth on what you invest. It requires knowledge and skill of investment. So what most people do is they get somebody more experienced than they are in investment to invest on their behalf. So the question is there an ideal business? Is there something that you can do to generate wealth without so much risk that people face when they build businesses? I think the ideal business for building wealth needs to have the following criteria. One is you need very low capital to start this business. In our company, you need between $60 and $100 to start a global business. And it is designed that way so that the opportunity is available to the ordinary person on the street. The company you're going to partner with has already invested huge amount of capital and money to build infrastructure to support your business. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. The second criteria is you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. Why? Because this is what people need. Business is when goods and services are sold to a user or the public, and in return, we are paid for doing that. So you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. The third element is you need to have a global reach. If you really want to build wealth, you can't build wealth if you're restricted in one town or just one place. You need to have a reach over a lot of people to be able to generate considerable amount of wealth. Our company does does business a population base of about 450 million people. For example, Kenya is about 55 million people. Tanzania is the same. Uganda is about 35 to 38 million. Nigeria is 210 million. South Africa is 55 million people. You have Cameroon, you have Cote d'Ivoire, you have Ghana, you have Sierra Leone. So we have a business in all these countries where individuals like myself, ordinary people who create wealth by partnering with a company that has already built infrastructure in all these countries. And that leads me to another thing. It's called leverage. What is leverage? Leverage simply means you find a way to multiply the time and effort that you need to run your business. And the reason for that is if you depended only on the hours that you put in work to generate wealth, you'll never be wealthy. Why? Because each of us has only 24 hours a day. Okay? Leverage simply means you find a way to multiply your time and the effort you make to build your business. The other thing that is very important in building wealth is you need a consumable product because a consumable product has a repeat sale. You see, you and I will buy soap until the day you die. You buy soap every single day. You buy, you use, it is finished, you go and buy some more. It's a consumable product. A car is not consumable. A pair of shoes or dresses or jackets are not. You see, in fact, this is what makes this business very, very unique and fantastic. At this moment, there is still market for shoes, even though shoes is not a consumable product. So think about this. Every single month, people buy soap. Every single month, people buy skincare products, things that you use to clean yourselves, clean your home, things that people use every single day, and if it's finished, they go and buy some more. This is what makes business very, very unique. The other element is you need a business system. What is that? A business system is when you develop tools, procedures, equipment that helps you to build your business in your absence. I see one of our top leaders, Dr. Josphat Kariuki, has joined us. Hi, Josphat. So you need a business system to be able to run your business in your absence. And that is what I find really unique about our business. You can build it so that you don't have to be present where your business is being built. For example, Betty and I live in South Africa, but we've got a business growing in Kenya, in Nigeria, in Tanzania, in Uganda, in the USA, Botswana. We've got a business growing in Namibia. We've got a business growing in Eswatini, which is the old name is Swaziland. So we've got a business in all these countries growing in our absence. Why? Because the company has developed a business system that allows the business to grow in our absence. And the last issue is timing. Timing is very important because if you start the business at the wrong time, your business doesn't gain traction. Your business doesn't take off because the timing is incorrect. I think at the moment in world history, there are very many people who are looking for a way to generate additional income without laying down huge capital to grow their business. Okay? Now, what is network marketing? What is this business that we're talking about? Network marketing is a system of distribution of goods and services that cuts out the middleman between the manufacturer and the consumer. An easy way to describe this is, you see, if you go to a supermarket or a shop and you buy, let me say you buy a bottle of a soft drink, it's about a liter. If the cost of that soft drink in the supermarket is, let me say is what, $5? Or let me say $3. The manufacturing cost of that item at the factory is about 60 cents or 70 cents. What pushes the cost to $2 or $3 is because what we call middlemen, local distributors, regional distributors, national distributors, transport, advertising, pilferages, people who keep adding to the cost of the product but do not add any value to the product. And who pays for this cost? It's the consumer. So what we do in our business, we cut out all these middlemen, and the money which is available is paid to distributor like myself or my colleagues who are attending this meeting. That is really the idea behind our business. We cut out the middleman. We don't have advertising. Advertising in most products, some products go as high as 50%, 40%, 30% of the cost of the product is just for advertising. There are no wholesalers or retailers. The products are explained to customers in person. So what we are actually doing is we are paid for successfully referring customers to buy the products. The products are researched and developed on your behalf. What that simply means is that although you're in your own business, you're not by yourself. You've got a whole support structure. You've got a scientific board who do research and develop products on your behalf. You've got a company that has invested in millions of dollars to put infrastructure in 50 different countries around the world. You've got the company does legal issues, registers a company in each market, registers each product individually in each market that is accepted to the authorities in those countries, so that when you start a business, you don't have these headaches of registering everything. The only thing you need to do is find and create a market for the products. There are no qualifications required for our business except three things: the desire for success, teachability, that is the willingness to learn, and hard work. If you've got these things going for you, you are in business. Now, this company started as a result of the dream of one young person in 1958, Jerry Brasfield. When he was a young person or a teenager, he had very, very serious asthma, and his mother gave him natural remedies. And when his life improved, he thought, in fact, his thoughts were very natural. As a human being, if you find something good that makes your life better, the natural thing to do is to speak to other people about it. And that is what he did. And the result, that was the birth of Neolife in 1958. But what has kept our company going for all these years is what we call the basic corporate principles. There are 5 of them. Number 1 is absolute integrity and honesty. We believe that we need to tell our distributors, the public, our friends, the people who are involved with us, the truth about our products and the truth about our business. So absolute honesty and integrity is very vital for the success of our business. Secondly, people are number 1. The most important resource we have in our business is people. If we don't have people, we don't have anything. In any case, this business is meant for people. So we consider people in our business very, very important. Our customers, the public, distributors, staff members are number 1 in this business. Then products that work. The company has put together a group of scientists whose job is just to research and develop first-class products. We've got biochemists, we've got nutritionists, we've got manufacturing specialists, we've got herbal experts, people who are specialized in different fields of nutrition, in herbal preparation, in skincare products. Their job is just to do research and develop first-class products. And then we have equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody who starts the business starts at exactly the same level, and your success depends on how well or how much you want to build your business. The last thing is you need to have a long-range vision. Initially, when you start the business, have a 2 to 5 year horizon, and every year evaluate where you are in the business and you commit yourself to the business, but you need to have very long-term vision if you want to become successful in the business. Neolife started in 1958 in the USA, came to South Africa in 1971, 1996-97, opened in East Africa, 99, the year 2000, went to open in West Africa. So if you're a guest, this business has come to your doorstep today. Okay, why do people start this business? People start this business for so many different reasons. Some people start the business because they want to have a better life for their children. Some start the business because they want to have dream homes. Some start the business because they want to buy good cars. Some start the business because they want to have holiday homes. I think a number of people start the business because they want to make extra income or extra cash. That extra cash can become a lot of money. Some people overtake their salaries or their current income, and this becomes a full-time occupation. Some people start the business because they want to be physically fit or healthier. So people start the business for so many different reasons. If you're a guest, there must be a reason why you're looking at this presentation. So you're partnering with a company which is more than 60 years old, operates in over 50 countries around the world, is supported by the Scientific Advisory Board to do just research and develop products on your behalf. We've got 4 ranges of products. And which are these ranges of products? These ranges of products is number 1, the Golden Home Care range. Golden Home Care range simply means products for making your home look neat. We've got products for the carpet, products for your tiles, washing clothes, washing dishes, cleaning the kitchen, the bathroom, the oven, your furniture, anything that you need in your home for cleaning, we've got the products for you. The second is a personal care range of products. These are things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. The third is the skincare organics. These are products for your skin. We've got products for normal to dry skin. We've got products for combination to oily skin. So you choose the products that suits your skin type so that you can have the best result. And the last range is the healthcare range. This is the highest selling range of our business, the nutritional supplements. How does a business work? How does a business grow? Our business grows when we are involved in what we call the 3 daily success habits. The 3 daily success habits are the 3 things we do every day to grow our business. The first is using the products. We use the product for a very simple reason. Of course, whether you're in this business or not, you are still going to buy soap at the end of this month. Whether you're in business or not, you're going to buy something to make yourself look neat, smart. You're going to clean your home. You're going to buy some skin products, something to make yourself look neat and smart. So what we say is this: change your buying habits, change where you do your shopping. That is the idea behind the business. The other reason why you need to use the products is so that you can share your story with people, because when you start recommending the products to people, they will ask a very simple question: have you used the products yourself? All right. So the first thing is using the products. Now, because Neolife is registered in over 50 countries around the world, we use what we call a point value system to measure the size of business. 100 point value of PVs are roughly $160 in value. The second thing we do is we share the business opportunity. That simply means we introduce other people to be big promoters of the products and the business. In this example, you introduce 6 people who use 100 PV and you're also using 100 PV. You have generated 700 PV in your team and your income is about $45 a month. Okay. The next thing is you teach these people you brought into the business to do what you do. That is, these people, let me say the person on the top right corner introduces 2 people, and those 2 introduce 2, you'll have built a 700 PV unit. The 700 PV unit plus the other 6 gives you 1,300. You become a senior manager in the business, and your income is about $90 a month. All right. The next thing is you start to duplicate the process. That means you teach the people you brought in also to get other people to use and promote the products. So if you have every person doing 700 PV times 6, gives you 4,200, plus your 100 PV gives you 4,300. You become a director in the business and your income is about between $580 and $700, depending on the volume of business your team has generated. Now, not everybody is going to be interested in the business or become business promoters. These are people who become your customers. Your customer simply means people who are not in the business and they buy from you at a discount of 20%. Sorry, a discount of profit margin over 20%. These are your customers, Okay. The third thing we do every day is personal development. That means we take time to learn new things. We take time to learn about the product. We take time to learn about the business. We take time to learn about ourselves, how to become leaders through the support system, training, support, personal development, reading books, attending conferences, CDs, seminars, conventions. We engage in activities that makes us better leaders. That is what we do in our business. Now, if you want to earn more money in this business, just make sure you help one other person become a director like yourself. If you help one more person become a director, your income goes to about $1,000 a month. If you help 3 people become directors, your income goes to about $2,000. If you help 6 people become directors, your income goes to about $5,000 a month. At this juncture, I want to invite one of my dear friends and colleagues, one of the most successful business leaders in our company in the East African region. Dr. Josphat Kariuki, I think he has shown a great leadership in this business for a very long time. In fact, if you attend some of our recognition, you will always see that name Kariuki. So, Josphat, it's been a pleasure to share this platform with you. Let me not steal thunder you're going to put in this team. If you can hear me, take it away.
Yes, Pascal, I can hear you. Hope you can hear me also.
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for the great chance to share my success story with friends and colleagues, the guests who are here for the very first time. I will start by introducing myself for the sake of the people that we are meeting for the very first time. Kariuki Josphat is my name. I'm married to one Pieros Cherotich, and between us, we are blessed with 4 young children. Before this opportunity, Pieros was a high school teacher, teaching physics and mathematics. And myself, I was a full-time lecturer in the university here in Nairobi, Kenya. And so we had 2 full-time jobs. One would wonder then, why join the business? Why start the business? And I will say that both of us, my wife and I, had different reasons for joining, for getting started. For her, it was health. Not that she was sick, but she was a candidate of these chronic diseases because I did what I should have done, feeding her properly. And unfortunately, she kept on expanding, we call it horizontal dimensions, expanding until it was quite problematic. She couldn't even catch up with myself. So when the opportunity was presented to us for her, she saw health. For me, I'm not allergic to money, so what brought me into the opportunity was money. It's very important that you don't just join for the sake of joining. You join because you have a reason and a big why. So my why was to make additional income. Now, this is what happened. As a young man, I was advised to work very, very hard academically, and then I did it to the level best that I could. No regrets to that end. I'm that kind of guys who got first class honors in my first degree, physics and mathematics in the university. And of course, we were told when you work that hard, life will be very good. So I made sure that I've worked very, very hard. After that first class honors, I got full scholarship for my master's in Sandra University. And I knew now with that master's, my life will never be the same again. Unfortunately, it never went the direction that I expected. Continued furthering studies, did PhD. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, those who imagine that employment will sort you out Unfortunately, it will not. Of course, you'll be able to pay bills. And that is where I found myself. I was having full-time job, but life was never anywhere close to what I expected. And you must keep evaluating your life to see whether you are really headed in the right direction. Someone said, if you find yourself in a hole, stop digging, because the more you dig, the deeper you sink. And I realized that, hey, I'm already in a hole that we call a rat race. Waking up early in the morning, going to the university, I teach, then in the evening, I go back home, and the following day, I do the same thing. And nothing much was changing. I don't know what happens for you. For me, my income was getting finished, while a lot of month was remaining gazing at me. What gets finished before the other in your case? For me, that is how it was. And I was sliding backward into debts. I could take a loan so that I can clear a loan so that I can qualify for another loan, And we looked at each other with my wife and agreed that we have to change life. We have to change things. And we knew if we don't do it ourselves, no one else will ever change for us. So that is why personally I jumped in, because I didn't like the life I was living. We are talking of paying rent in Nairobi instead of living in my own home, jumping into public means of transport with my students going to the university instead of driving myself so that they can at least respect me. There's that expectation of a lecturer. And it was very ashamed that we would go to the same matatu, that is public means of transport, and the conductor would, talk badly in front of my students. And it's very shameful, I felt so embarrassed. And those are some of the things that made me to start this business. So when it was presented to me, I said, why not? Now, we started very small like any other person. I remember when we started, we were not sure of how we will succeed, but we had the desire to do it. I had not done any business. My background was sciences, not anything to do with business. I didn't know that I can talk to other people other than students. But then where there is will, there is way, we decided we'll jump in and learn the game while we are inside. And so we started. I remember when we started, our first bonus was too small, about $20 US, too small that some of my colleagues ridiculed me, they laughed at me. I was so excited to see that I've started earning something extra. But there are those people who always see glass half empty instead of glass half full. Some laughed at that. But fortunately, I knew that this business will start small growing up, as Pascal has shown us. Others were excited to be part of the opportunity. So we started growing. We started sharing the opportunity with other people. In our third month, we were already earning something significant to the effect that we committed to build this business for life. And by 7th month, my wife was able to resign from the university, from high school teaching. She fired her boss. And so she started enjoying time freedom. For me, I continued teaching the university because I really loved teaching, in as much as it wasn't rewarding me the way I would have wanted. But in a span of 1 year, from when we said yes to the opportunity, I was earning more in this business than what the university was paying me. Think about that, just 1 year. And many people will start the year with new resolutions, but by the end of the year, they have not achieved any of those resolutions. And they repeat the same resolutions over and over again. For me, 1 year of being in the business, I had built it to the extent that I was earning more here than what the university was paying me. As a matter of fact, that is when I imported my first car. It's not just about getting money. It's also about what you do with the money, how the money helps you. You should have seen me now the way I was walking, knowing that at least I'm able to drive myself. It feels so nice. Only 1 year. In 2 years' time, we were able to stop paying rent in Nairobi. We bought a place and built our own home. The money that we were paying every single month, now we started saving. And we felt so excited. We fell in greater love with this opportunity. But within no time, ladies and gentlemen, we had built the business to the level of president team member. And I can say this, that what Pascal has shown us is so true, that what I was earning from this business in a full, let me start this, the way what I was earning from the university in a full year, I was earning that in my business in 1 month. Think about that. In 2 years, 11 months only. But then, of course, it's not walkover. We worked for it, but instead of working hard, we worked smart. We knew the more people we help to achieve what they want to achieve, the more we would earn. But I continued teaching the university. But in 5 years' time of being in this business, I decided to fire my boss. Now you are talking of having financial freedom and also time freedom. Financial freedom in the essence that I could drive the latest shape of a Land Cruiser. You know, that big machine. And it feels so nice. I mean, this is a machine where when you are cruising on a super highway, you are too high that other drivers focus on you as instead of what they are driving. Without humility, these are possibilities that you will get here. If we've done it, you too can do it. Time freedom, you know, before this opportunity, I didn't have time even for myself, leave alone for my family, for myself. I was working day and night, teaching in one university full-time and moonlighting in 3 other universities or so. No time for myself. My children could not even recognize me at times because they would stay for a long time without seeing me. And those who are in a family setup, you know, that is very dangerous. So I really enjoy that this opportunity gave me time freedom. I can do what I want to do when I want to do it. The power of choices. So we've achieved so much. And in a summary, I would say this. One of the things that we've really achieved, other than financial freedom, is the ability to take our children to the best schools, international schools. If I continued teaching in the university, I would never have taken my children to international schools. But today they are in those schools. I feel so good. I have been able to give my family the life that I always dreamt of giving them. You see, David Henry says this, that if you keep on advancing towards your dreams consistently, and you endeavor to live the life you have imagined of living, you will achieve it. And that is what we've done. My parents are driving themselves. My parents-in-law, we built them a palatial home. You know, when I was talking nicely to my wife then, before we married, so that she can accept me, I promised her heaven. Ladies in the room, I know you have been promised a lot. I told her, Pierrot, if you accept me, if you accept I marry you, you will never believe it. And for sure, when I married her, after some time, she could never believe it, that I was not able to give anything that I promised. But today, I've been able to provide more than I promised. What excites me most is the kind of travel that this opportunity provides us. Traveling around the world for holidays. You see, then before this opportunity, we were traveling, yes, but locally. You go from Nairobi to Nakuru, those who know the geographical area, and it's not very exciting. But in this opportunity, we are now with my wife in our third passport, traveling around the world. Free of charge, everything paid by the company. What an opportunity. So what I'm asking us is this. Our guests, join us tonight. Don't bother with how will I do it. Just concentrate on, I will start and grow my wings on my way down. And we are there to support you. The kind of support that you find here, the personal development you get here is at another level. By not joining us, you gain nothing. But by joining us, you open a door of achieving everything that you want to achieve. For those who are already in the opportunity, I challenge you to keep working out the business. There will always be people who will try to discourage you. When we started, because I know some people ask me, did you just started grew your business that easily? I will say this, that anything that is so enjoyable will be tested. I remember when I started, some people told me that it doesn't work. Some people told me that their grandmothers, grandfathers tried out the business and they never succeeded. But I looked at myself and discovered that I'm not like their grandmother. I knew who I am and I knew the potential that I have. So I never listened to the naysayers. You know, sometimes it's good to dissociate with some people and associate with others who will encourage you. So the more they discouraged me, the more I pursued the business. We gave no excuse in our business with my wife. And that is why we are where we are today. Our future is very, very, very bright. That we are imagining we are still vibrant and young and youthful, and we have all the years that God will give us to build this business to levels that we've, has never been seen before. We have already built our business in over, 20 countries, earning all those currencies. And now we feel like we have just started afresh. We feel like we are brand new. And we are committing to mentor and help as many people as possible so that they can achieve their dreams. And this is the year, friends, to go for our dreams. Why should we go to cemetery without having achieved our dreams? And we enrich the grave, like Dr. Munloe said. Let us build it together, we achieve our greatness, and we'll be meeting in the beaches of the world. Thank you so much, Pascal, for the opportunity to share my success story. And I look forward to meeting with people who are here for the very first time, and they confess that their journey to success started here. Thank you so much. God bless you, and see you at the top.
Thank you, Josphat, very much for such a wonderful session. And something you said that really, okay, I was just laughing to myself when people say my grandfather did this and never succeeded. And you answer, I'm not your grandfather, which is true. I found that very hilarious. You see, friends, when you have a dream, you will have what is called dream stealers in your life. So you better be very careful about the people who are going to steal your dream. Protect your dream. Speak your dream into reality. So, Dr. Thank you very much for your session. One of the things Dr. talked about is international business. It's very important that you need to look at take a global view of this business. One of the things the company has done is to make this business as efficient as possible by using online services. For example, when you start the business, you can order the products online. You don't need to go there physically. When you start the business, the company, you can register new distributors. I see somebody's putting strokes on my screen. Let me just remove that for a moment. So you can start this business, grow it anywhere you wish to grow it. As soon as you started the business, you can register people online. You can order the products online. The company creates for you what is called a back office. The back office is a personalized website that you can refer your prospects to have a look. Training is done locally and internationally by online services. Excuse me. For example, this session, there are people from so many different countries who are attending our meeting today. Delivery of products, the company contracts courier companies in every market they do business to courier or to deliver products to our customers. Payment for the product is done by online or mobile services. Payment of bonuses and commissions is done by electronic funds transfer or mobile money. One of the things the company does is traveling, attending conferences. So every year in each region, the company gets together all distributors who will attend to share their success and to share excitement. Last year, the East African Convention was done in Dar es Salaam. This is a convention in East Africa on the 27th of August. In Southern Africa, the meeting was in Pretoria on the 20th of August. This year in Southern Africa, it's called the Impact Convention. It's going to be on the 14th of October. Those of you who are in Southern Africa, get your kids ready, start preparing to attend this convention. In East Africa, you need to do the same so that you can share this excitement with people from around the world, around the African continent. How do you get started? To get started in this business, speak to your sponsor, that is the person who invited you to have a look at this business. You'll fill an application form. You'll pay your registration for your starter kit. South Africa is between 830 and 2,810. In Kenya, it's between 8,000 and 10,000 shillings. In Nigeria, it's 24,500 or 31,500 naira. In Tanzania, it's 153,000 or 190,000 Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, it's 225,000 or 273,000 Uganda shillings. In the USA, it's $75. In Togo, it's 43,500 or 58,500 francs CFA. Italy is 64 euros. Ghana is 493 or 787 Ghanaian cedis. In Cameroon is 56,000 or 68,000 francs CFA. So this is what you need to invest in your business initially. Remember, success always begins with a decision. Some of the top leaders who are in this business, they became successful because at one point they made a decision. Yes, I'm getting involved in this business. So success begins with a decision. Once you've made a decision, the next thing you need to do, what do you want? What is your desire? What is your dream? What is the thing that you want to achieve that you've not been able to achieve for whatever reason? The second thing you need to do, you need to be teachable. You need to know what you need to do, what you need to know. You need to be teachable. The third thing is hard work. You just need to work hard. Discipline, guts, persistent, speaking to people every single day about our business so that you can get business builders in your team. And the last thing is you need to faith in yourself, faith in your sponsor, faith in the company. If you have these things going for you, you're going to be very, very successful. What is the next step for you? The next step for you is to speak to the person who invited you. They will show you how to get started in the business, follow their advice, and get started on this fantastic journey to success. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Good night and God bless.
Thank you so much, Pascal. Thank you so much, Josphat, and have a good night as well.
Good night.
Night.